Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible, make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
You're muted.
My bad, Dave. Can you hear me? My bad. My fault.
Yo, what's going on?
My fault. What's good? It's your boy Rashad and Dave in the building. Let me check my settings here. Do I sound good, Dave?
No, you sound good. You sound great.
Just gotta make sure. Yeah.
I looked at, I saw the chat and I saw that some of you guys said that it was small. I know the StreamYard's got this new thing where if you're on a mobile phone, it'll adjust the display. So I'm loving the feedback because we do have an option to turn that off.
No, so this is how it works. If you're on YouTube, there are 2 live streams available. You can pick one. One is vertical, one is horizontal. So you can pick one. There's 2 streams. I'm looking at them both. Pick one. Pick the other one. If you're on the one that's vertical, pick the other stream, and it should be the right way. So there's 2 streams available. Okay, just switch it up. Click the other stream. It's the exact same thing, just a different view. All right. So that's how that works. I apologize for the inconvenience, but that's how it works. Pick the other one. Pick the horizontal one. Pick which one you like. Okay.
So the vertical one is for the folks with phones. In theory,
Correct.
The one with phones should work. It should give you a better view. That's the theory. But yeah. So
yeah,
if
you're on a phone and you're watching on a phone, click the phone one, and it in theory gives you a better view. But
if it's not, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: now StreamYard has it so we can tell who's looking on their phone, who's watching on their phone versus their computer or whatever. So that's pretty dope too. You out here juicing, bro? What the heck you got in that? Yeah, when I see the mason jars, you out here juicing, man?
Yeah, I got some juice, bro. Yeah, I used to juice, not too long ago. I got off of it a little bit, but we back.
Oh, my girl juices, man. She buys all the stuff and juices. She left me one. But yeah, man. How was your weekend, bro?
Yeah, man. We good. We good. It was great. Had a great Thanksgiving with the fam. Yep. I was in a 2-6. For those that watched the post game stream, they know I was in Fayetteville chilling. It was good times, good energy with my dad, my mom, and my cousins, and all the family that was there. It was dope. So I always love going back to Fayetteville. So shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to everybody. How about you, Dave?
I was in Mississippi with my girl's family.
Spell it, Dave.
M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I.
Man, that's funny.
Humpback I. Ain't that how it go?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah,
something
man.
like
but
that.
Yeah, something like that. It was cool. It was. We did go before we went to her. Well, her family's from Greenville, Mississippi. We flew into Jackson, so we went to the Soul Bowl the weekend prior, which was dope. That was dope. Between Jackson State and Alcorn, that was dope. That was a phenomenal game to watch. And it was a good game because I didn't think it was going to be a good game beforehand, but it was a pretty good game. But it was a good weekend. It was a good Thanksgiving week, man. It's just I'm happy to be home. I'm beat though. Flight got delayed. I didn't get home until 1:30 in the morning this morning, man. So I'm rough. Yeah, man. But the Panthers won.
Panthers did win.
The Panthers did win. Phenomenal game to watch too.
Phenomenal game in the bank, Dave. I can tell you, it was.
I could hear it was rocking in there, bro.
It was lit, man. It was lit.
I'm rocking in there.
Go, please find a ticket. Come to these games when the Panthers are winning, and it's a Panthers dominant crowd like it was. There was a few LA fans, not that many. There was no LA takeover like it typically is. But man, it was so lit in that building, bro. All the fans, and it was raining too. That's the crazy part. It was raining, it was cold, and it was lit in that thing. So shout out to all the Panther fans that lit up the bank. Good energy, good vibes, man. Had a blast. Shout out to the 310 crew as well. 310. Shout out to Section 310. You know, if you know, you know. But yeah, man. Good stuff. Got to meet Jordan Gross, Dave.
I saw, man. Yeah. It's unbelievable how much weight he lost. I know he lost it a few years right after he retired, but it was unbelievable to see it.
He dropped that. No, he dropped that weight immediately, bro. Like immediately after he retired, he lost all that weight, man. He's a really extremely nice guy too, bro. Like he introduced himself, like, "Hi, my name is Jordan, bro. We know you're a Panther legend, bro. You're in the Ring of Honor. You're him. Like we know who you are.
The guy.
Do that. So super cool, super nice guy, man. He's really nice. Signed all the autographs. They were trying to rush him off and get him out. He's like, "No, I'm gonna stay and hit all the autographs that were there, man." So he was a good guy, 1,000% good guy. But yeah, good stuff, man. Dave, you want to get into this game and talk about some of this content that's out there?
Yeah, let's do these 3 super chats first, and then we can get into the game. Akatsuki 92, appreciate the super chat, man. Do you think we can beat the Buccaneers? We're gonna talk about this before we close out the show, because I want to have a discussion point about the final 4 games of the schedule. Okay. Shout out to Steve O 704 taking the whole fam to Tampa to the Tampa game 4-0 in December. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. And shout out to Israel Buford 5584. Appreciate the super chat, man. All right, yeah, let's get into this game, man.
Let's get into it. Y'all know what time it is, man. Stay on the prowl, rock with your boys. Let's click that and let's get into it. All right, so. Game changer. Go grab a shirt. You know, if you know, you know. The Jalen Coker shirt is available. I know some of y'all had to wait and see. Obviously, he had a breakout game, but if you're down with the Coke heads and the Coker crew and the Coke boys and whatever you want to call it, get you a Jalen Coker shirt because it's live and available on GameChanger.la. Use that promo code PNP10 to get 10% off your order, man. They did have some Black Friday sales. I'm not sure if you can combine the deals. I'm not sure what they have for Cyber Monday or, if they still have any sales going on, but go over there, check them out. Good opportunity to get you to load up on some t-shirts. And when you do, use that promo code PNP10. Shout out to GameChanger.la. All right, Dave, we got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about the one of our ops, Adam Thielen. He's hey Adam, didn't quite work out for you, buddy. So he requested a quote unquote bigger role. That is why he wanted to leave. We know that's why you're not leaving. You want to try to catch a ring on your last year. We see what you're doing.
Hey, you know where you went?
You know where he went? Went to the Steelers.
Okay, just want to make sure you heard. I didn't know if you heard that, he went to Steelers. You know what I'm saying? I have my thoughts, but I know what
go ahead.
Look, man. Go ahead. All right. First of all, listen, man. The narrative when he left us was about the wife.
It was.
Why is the wife out here putting statements out with the release? Like, why can't he talk for himself?
She's keeping that same energy, bro.
I respect the energy keep. I do. I truly do. But yo, like yes, he wants to go to contender. He didn't think the Vikings were gonna be this atrocious. They are atrocious.
It's obvious.
They are atrocious.
Complete garbage. Yeah, they're garbage.
You know what I'm saying? He left a winner to go to a loser. All right. So they are atrocious. But now he's going to the Steelers. where, you got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got one of his guys. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he does. If he gets to play.
Yeah, I don't think he went to that much better situation if we were keeping it. But I mean, yeah, they are.
I mean, better than the Vikings, yes.
I mean, yeah,
yes.
better than the Vikings. I was talking about in comparison to us.
Right?
Oh
yeah,
like,
no.
You left us to go to a better situation to try and get a dub or whatever, try to get a ring on your last hurrah. But you could have just toughed it out with your boys. Well, I'm glad we fleeced the Vikings because taking a look at the compensation here, because he played 10 games, we did send a 7th round pick in addition to the 5th round pick, the 2027 5th round pick. So he played 10 games, which shout out to the Vikings because they could have gotten a 6th round pick had he played less than that. So they fulfilled the they did the needful, Dave, and they had him active for 10 games. So salute to that. And we received a 2026 5th round pick and a 2027 4th round pick. So this was a complete fleecing.
Mm-hmm.
And we too often, Dave, are the Carolina Panthers on the opposite side of the fleecing. Oftentimes it's us getting fleeced, Dave, and this time we did the fleecing. So I want to give Dan Morgan and company a round of applause because they did a great job with that. Great job turning what could have been a bad situation into a positive and won that trade by far, like not even close. I thought they wanted hell. Even
I thought they won it when they first did it.
Yeah, even if he did turn out to be solid with them, I thought it was a great trade, even with them not cutting him. You know what I mean? So the fact that they did cut him is even better, but we won either way. And so go ahead.
Dan Morgan knows how to get value out of his wide receivers. I can tell you that because I think the first one where we've gotten a fleece.
Yeah, we fleeced Mingo fleece. Yeah, there's a couple 4th rounders, bro. If you're coming for us for a mid wide receiver, you got to give him a 4th round. That's the minimum. That's the minimum.
Because you believe you can fix it. Because the other team always believes they can fix it.
Is Mingo still in the league?
He is. How much did he play though? Still plays for Dallas? He's still on Dallas' roster?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know where he's at this point. No clue.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, man, great job by Dan Morgan and company for fleecing another team that we fleeced the Cowboys. Now we fleeced the Vikings, and the fleecing continues, and it will continue because Dan Morgan's good at his job. So Adam Thielen, hey, you're an op. You turn your back on the Carolina Panthers. You and your family. You wanted up out of here. Now you found out that the grass wasn't greener, and good luck with the Steelers.
Yeah, now you with the Steelers.
That's all I got.
Don't be a Deontay Johnson, okay? All right, we got a couple more super chats.
Yep, go ahead, Dave.
Shout out to 704 ALS.
It said Mingo is on IR, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope he gets better. Shout out to 704 ALS. I challenge y'all to like, subscribe, and up to Andy on the super chat. Happy Victory Tuesday. Appreciate it, my man. A-Cash, hit that damn button.
I told y'all
that Chuba was back. Also, Adam, you chose the wrong number 9.
Yeah,
he did, didn't he? He did, didn't he? Shout out to QJ Smith 5900. Since week 10 of last year, BY9 has 37 TDs, 13 interceptions, 4,217 passing yards, 11 wins, 10 losses, 9 game-winning drives. BY9 is about to get the bag the size of Precious. We have our QB1.
That's funny.
Jesus.
Getting
hilarious.
a bag the size of Precious is crazy, man.
That's
I haven't heard
a
Precious reference in a long time. That's crazy.
All right.
That's crazy.
Burns, shout out to the game guy. Burns looked like he missed Carolina yesterday. You could tell he's going through it. Hey, look, man, that man's never
another op.
He's another op, but you know what else he is? He's a guy that's never been on a team with a winning season. So he went to the Giants hoping he was going to win something and didn't win anything.
Ops across the board. They just got officially eliminated, by the way. They are eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah. Now they're looking for a coach too. So they got a lot. You know, Matt Rule's available, guys. Speaking of ops, I bet Ultimate Op Burns wishes he didn't chase the money now, still doesn't have a winning season. I still think we should have paid him, but that's a whole different discussion point. Appreciate the super chat, A-Cash. And
Matt Rule got the can in Nebraska?
Huh?
Matt Rule got the can in Nebraska?
That happened?
I know. You said he's available. I thought he got the can.
No, I said, well, look, and when you are a college coach, you're always available for the NFL.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
You're always available. The contracts are like paper. They're not made in paper in college. You just saw what Lane Kiffin did.
Man, me and my dad had a debate
Yo,
about this.
bro, listen.
About Kiffin, bro. I was like, yo, bro, why would you leave, bro?
I know exactly why you would leave. You know why you leave? It's easier to win at LSU than his Ole Miss. That's why you leave.
But bro,
there's some things institutionally with Ole Miss that they won't get over. That's why you leave. You got a better shot to do it in Louisiana at LSU.
But
that's why you leave.
I feel like you built the program, bro. You did a good job building the program. Like the expectation at LSU is gonna be different, right? They're gonna can you in a couple of years. You had the keys to the city of Ole Miss, bro. Like you were him. You were him, bro. Like why would you? And I'm sure they were gonna match the money, right? I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
it
they
wasn't
were
a money thing.
No, reports are that they were willing to match it.
Why would you leave? The expectation changes, right? It's gonna be completely different for you, as you go to LSU. So it just didn't make sense. But anyway, I don't want to get into that debate, but we can talk about that later at the end of the show.
We can. Yeah. But shout out to Dickie Davis, 85-77. BY got Hemi this week. Yeah, he did. Shout out to him. Yeah.
All right. Let's keep it moving. Dave, Pro Bowlers. We got a couple of guys on the list, on the top vote getting list. Dave, J.C. Horn, the number 1 cornerback, the only number 1 guy that we do have. Trevon Merrick, the number 7 strong safety, and Rico Dowdle, the number 6 running back in the vote getting for the Pro Bowl voting. Dave, Derrick Brown not being on this list is a crime.
It's a grievance.
Yeah, it's a crime against humanity, Dave. That's unfortunate that Derrick Brown. We got to do our part. So with that said, I need y'all to go on Twitter. Hey, hit that hashtag. I retweeted it today. So go on over there. You got to do your part. This is the fan vote that they're talking about.
The fans got to do this one, guys.
This is us. This is us, bro. Like, this is on us. This is on us. So I need everybody right now to go to Twitter. I'll go do it myself. I'll go to Twitter, and we're going to retweet. And it should have that post should have over like 1,000 retweets, bro. Like, we need to get Derrick Brown into the Pro Bowl. It's a crime against humanity. He's not in the top 10 vote getting as a defensive tackle. That there's not 10 defensive tackles better than Derrick Brown in the NFL. He should be on that list. It's crazy that he's not a top vote getter. So I'm about to
outside shot for comeback player of the year, low key too.
I mean,
he got a legitimate shot to comeback player of the year.
I mean, outside, who's inside? If he's outside, who's inside?
I don't know. I'm just saying he has a shot to win it. He has a legitimate shot to win it. Like, he has a shot to win it.
Of course, he's a monster, bro. Like, I'm gonna repost it again. So I just reposted my own post.
There's not 3. There isn't. I agree. There is not 3 defensive tackles better than Derrick Brown.
Exactly. Yo, he should be in the top 10, and it's up to us to make that happen. Make sure that happens. So we got to get out there and vote. And do our part to make sure Derrick Brown gets into the Pro Bowl. JC obviously deserves to be in there. Merrick deserves to be in there. Rico deserves to be in there as well. We probably got a couple others. I would argue that T-Mac deserves to be in there. I know it's gonna be
T-Mac should be in there. No, T-Mac should be in there.
Yeah, Egbuka's in the top 5 or top 6, top 10. And
Egbuka don't have as many receiving yards as him.
Exactly.
Yeah, we gotta put the votes in, man.
T-Mac should be in there. A couple of our offensive linemen should probably be in there. Like, we should have a nice little crew going to wherever the Pro Bowl. I don't even know where the Pro Bowl is.
I don't think it's in Hawaii anymore. I think it's at the location of Super Bowl now, I believe. I could be wrong though.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
The Bears had 18 players.
That's about right. The Bears are number 1 in the NFC thanks to us. Did you know that?
What? Because we beat the Packers.
Rams. They're number 1 right now.
The Rams.
Yeah. And they are number 1 in the NFC right now. They are the number 1 seed. If the playoffs started today, they would be getting a bye. So,
Yeah, but we definitely need to get. We should have at least 5 Pro Bowlers this year. At least 5. JJ Jansen should be at the top of every long snapper list, bro.
That's a fact.
Why is the legendary JJ Jansen not a Pro Bowl in the top 10 of the Pro Bowl voting for long snappers, bro? That's egregious on our part. He's a legend, bro. He needs to be in there. I'd argue that Sam Martin. I'd argue that our kickers should be, bro. All of our specialists should be in the Pro Bowl. Fitzgerald for sure. Like, as many game-winning kicks he got, like he should definitely be in there.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Let's make sure that we get our guys into the Pro Bowl. At least 5 should be in there. At least 5.
All right, got 2 more super chats I want to hit. Shout out to Acash. If DB don't make the Pro Bowl, I won't be that mad. Pro Bowl's a joke anyways. Remember Tyler Huntley, but if he doesn't make an all-pro team, then so help me. Now, I mean, I know the Pro Bowl is not what it used to be, but at the same time, that's still a thing, like his accolades. I got my thoughts on the Pro Bowl because the Pro Bowl hasn't been the same since Jerry Rice, stopped going to the Pro Bowl. And folks stopped taking it seriously, man. Like some people think it's just a fun type of thing, but some people took it seriously back. They used to take it seriously back in the day. Shout out to Steve0704. Can I please get a breakdown of why Jimmy is only a decoy? Why not use him on slants, deep outs, and go outs? Also, we actually have depth, which is exciting. Can y'all break down the last 4 games? I don't know if we're going to have time to do that tonight, guys.
We're not going to have time to break down the last 4 games, but I can't really address as to why they're only using him as a decoy. He was getting, when I'm talking about I'm saying Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn Jr. was getting a lot of burn early, but it seems like when Coker came back, it seemed like, obviously Coker's going to get more targets and more reps, and so he kind of took a little bit of a back seat. He's not getting as many snaps. If you go back and look at the snap shares that he's getting, the snap from the snap count perspective, it's going down, and he's not getting many targets. I don't think he's gotten a target in the past 2 or 3 games. You know what I mean? So I think if you want me to be truthful and blunt, I just think we got better options to go to right now, and that's not like a great thing. It's a good problem to have.
Good problem to have, but all right. So I know we're gonna go over Bryce's stat sheet. How many times he threw the ball on Sunday? I
think 20 times.
20 times. They ain't room for everybody.
Yeah.
When you got T-Mac, you got XL, you got Coker, the tight ends did some work this week. Mm-hmm. You're throwing it to your running back. He threw the ball 20 times. There's just not enough. There ain't enough. Not enough.
Especially when you're run first. And we talked about this. Dave talked about it from a fantasy perspective. When we're a run first team, bro, like we're not going to have that many targets available. And when, guys like Coker are cooking and he's back, it's just not enough footballs to spread around.
It's not.
So it is what it is.
No, we don't throw the ball 40 times. Like it's a math problem. And it's a good problem to have though, because we're winning. Like we're winning. Look, we're going into the bye. Our bye week's week 14, and we have a winning record going into the bye. When the last time we could say that? Like, I'm fine with it.
Yep. Yeah, we're good. And so again, I'm happy with the way, especially on Sunday, the offense looked solid. That was very good offense. I'm not going to complain about the usage of one individual player. Look, beggars can't be choosers, bro. Like our offense, given what it was and where it came from, let's just be happy. Let's just be happy with what we're getting, bro. Let's just be happy, bro.
Y'all don't look, man. I will say, man, and I gotta say this before we talk about injuries. Panthers Twitter is a wild place. Like we ain't ever satisfied.
Nope.
We gotta be satisfied with this, bro. We just beat the number 1 team in the NFL. And I still think they're the number 1 team in the NFL. I still think the Rams are the number 1 team in the NFL. Like, let's enjoy this, man. Don't try to find the negatives of it. Like, get your personal opinions on a player about this, man. We freaking are 7-6 going into the bye with a legitimate shot to win the division.
Yeah.
Like, legitimate shot. So, like, let's not enjoy this. Enjoy this. This is what we were hoping for. This is what we were hoping for going into the season.
Yeah.
To be in contention at this point.
We're
here.
Real quick. Just a quick announcement for those that are coming in. We got a couple more people that have come in the building since. You can choose which view you want, right? So if you don't like the mobile view, there's 2 live streams on YouTube that you can pick. Pick between the view that you want. There's a vertical and a horizontal view. Okay, so just throwing that out there. Dave, is your chat updating?
I haven't gotten a chat response in 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, are y'all chat? Is the chat live or what? What happened?
Anyway, check YouTube. I'll pull up YouTube. But go ahead.
You're good. Let's talk about a couple of injury updates. And they're good, right? Robert Hunt, they're saying that he's preparing to come back. I would not go out on a limb and say he's going to play when the bye is over, when we come back from the bye. I wouldn't go that far, but they're going to monitor it. They're going to test him out, make sure he's ready to go. And I'm not sure if he's going to 100% play. But you remember back when he initially got hurt, They were saying that he could be available to come back after the bye. So we're going to keep monitoring that situation, and let's see what happens with Robert Hunt. So we'll see. Go ahead, Derrick. What was you going to say?
I got 2 super chats. I'm gonna try to read. I'm gonna read the super chats out. Unfortunately, we can't show you because StreamYard's tripping. But shout out to Yas and Valen. I think it was the fumble in the Saints game. And shout out to Steve0704. Why isn't Presley being used? Man, look, man, I ain't a coach. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good question though.
That's another one. All right, I got a chat came in now. It says safe for the playoffs.
Yeah, we had a 5-minute gap.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the StreamYard is messing up on us, but
but it's good. But at least we'll get the rest of the super chats for now.
Maybe I should refresh. I don't know. I'm trying to refresh it. I don't know.
It's funny because it stopped updating on YouTube, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, okay.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's something weird going on, but anyway, that's the injury updates. J.C. Horn and Claude Sherlis are also in the concussion protocol, which hopefully by the next 2 weeks we should be able to see them return as well. So again, I said this on the post game show is that we beat the Rams without a couple of our top players, without Robert Hunt, without without J.C. Horn, our number 1 cornerback. We beat them without those guys. So just imagine what happens when we're actually healthy. So we're capable. I think we proved that on Sunday we can play with anybody. It's just a matter of which Panthers team are we going to get. I mean, I don't know whether we're going to get the team that I think I was on X or on TikTok or somewhere, and somebody said when we play great teams, we play great. When we play average teams, we play average. And we play bad teams, we play bad. Like, that's just how the Panthers are. Like, so we've got to find that consistency. I think that was a great observation. That's exactly how I would describe the Panthers, because they come out to play against the best teams. They beat the Rams. They beat the Packers. They beat some really good teams. But when we're playing teams like the Saints, we laid an egg. So I don't know what's happening, but we got to find some consistency. If we find some consistency in the next 4 games, we should be all right. We should be able to make the playoffs. But anyway, go ahead, Dave.
It's interesting to see how this unfolds, right? Because then you start pounding your head about some of the freaking games that we lost. It is so odd, but you know what that tells me though? It tells me that if we get into the playoffs, we're dangerous, bro. We're dangerous.
Yeah.
And you know what the key to this is ultimately? We need to be 10-point underdogs.
Yeah.
We 2-0. We 2-0 in the NFL when we're 10-point underdogs. No other team in the NFL has won a game. 0-14 when they're 10-point, and the rest of them are 0-14 when they're 10-point underdogs. We just need to be 10-point underdogs for sure.
10-point underdog is nasty work, but that's super disrespectful, bro.
Dog, we were 10.5 point. We were 10.5 point underdogs against the Rams.
Yeah, we're not now. The chats are coming in now. I just got a bunch of them that are coming in. So looks like
and I figured out the theory about what happened there too. The chats from the mobile app was working. The chats from the non one was not. Like I was looking, I was like, oh, I started doing I did some evaluations, man. The tester in me came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So it's work. The chat is working now. So we do see your chats coming in now. So we apologize for that. Whatever. Well, it's not our fault, but hey, we just couldn't see our chats for a little bit. But anyway, those are the injury updates. We should be good. I think we should be relatively healthy after the bye. We should get Roseboom back. We should get a couple of other guys back. We should be ready to hit the ground running to play the Saints. So it got to be all systems go these next 4 games. I would like to play with the playoff simulator, Dave. Have you seen it from ESPN? There's a playoff simulator where you can actually predict each game and kind of show what would happen in a scenario, whether we lose or win, whatever. There are scenarios where the Panthers can lose a couple of games and still win, depending on what happens with the Bucs and their other games. They're not. If we beat the Bucs twice, we can afford to lose a couple of games. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think the key is we gotta sweep them.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. We got to beat the Saints. Beat the Bucs twice. We beat the Bucs twice. We basically are in. But we'll do it. We'll play around with it a little bit later, as long as we have time. All right, but let's keep it moving. Roster moves. So it's a couple things. Trevon Merrick was activated from his suspension. He served a 1-game suspension, and we won without Merrick too, which is crazy. Shout out to Lathan Ransom, who played a hell of a game in his absence. But yeah, Trevon Merrick is back. His suspension is lifted, and that was a bit of my concern about Lathan and Merrick. Not a bad thing. It's a good problem to have. Is that they're duplicate skill sets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Merrick Ransom plays better where Merrick is, right? I feel like he's a better strong safety than he is a free. Good problem to have. It is what it is. You got to have depth at the end of the day, but yeah, it is what it is. But getting Merrick back would be great. And to make room for activating Trevon Merrick, we would waive Kalen King. So salute to them.
Yeah. Got to try to keep people healthy and keep people in the game, man. But I'm happy that he's going to be back. But Ransom was balling, bro. He was balling. So shout out to him.
Yep.
Shows the coaching staff can develop, so it's beautiful.
Yep. Yeah. We're developing some guys, and it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. Let's talk about this game a little bit, man. The way it started, bro. I was a little nervous. We had the kickoff return off the rip. Then we had unnecessary roughness. So basically the daggone Rams got the football at the 35-yard line to open up the game. I was like, oh, here we go. It's not a good look. They 6 plays they were in the end zone. Not a good look. I was a little bit nervous at this point. Adams got his touchdown. Salute to Devontae Adams. He gave his football to a little Panthers fan. I'm not sure if he saw the 17 and got confused. That was I was about to say a Funches jersey. That was a Leggett jersey, not a Devontae Adams jersey. But anyway, salute to Devontae Adams for doing that. That was dope. Devontae Adams was killing us, by the way. But it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
He's great.
We kind of expected that, bro. Like, I don't know why we wouldn't expect that. Like we don't have JC Horn. Yeah. Like, considering that he cooked us and we still won the game says a lot.
he cooked us. He cooked us. But they definitely the way that game started, I was a little bit nervous. They got, again, immediate field position, and it was it made me nervous. But the ground game and screens, that helped us get a solid identity going on offense. We never really got into a situation where we got to a slugfest and changed our offense to turn into Bryce Young throwing the football 40 times. We didn't do that. We stuck with the run, which was dope. So we had a 9-play, 69-yard drive. And then, that was solid. Dowdle, Hubbard, both of them were given 3 to 7 yard gains per run. And that helped us stay ahead of the sticks, which is always good. We never want to get in a situation. It always makes me nervous when the Panthers end up in 3rd and 7+. Like, I'm like, all right, because that's going to Bryce is going to have to force a throw. I'm like, oh, it typically doesn't end well. But in this game, it did. On the 35-yard screen pass, that touchdown to Hubbard, that was great. Good to see Hubbard kind of get that weight lifted off his shoulders. He had a great game, and that is why, ma'am and sir, you keep Chuba Hubbard. I don't know why y'all were trying to get rid of him earlier. He just needed to get his feet back under him, get back healthy. He looks like
it proves my theory that he showed up. He came too soon. He came back too soon. He came back too soon, man.
Yeah, for sure. He looked great on that little wheel route or whatever, the screen pass. That it looked great. And he was able to take that for a 35-yard run. Super dope to see him kind of go off in the end zone in celebration. But yeah, good stuff, man. Chuba looked great. Had great runs, had 8-yard runs, 6-yard runs, 3-yard runs. And then Bryce also had a nice scramble in the second quarter as well. But good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, so explosive plays for the Rams. We saw them explosive plays. We just talked about Devontae Adams cooking us, but the Carolina Panthers were also able to match with explosives. That's how you're able to keep yourself in contention. Devontae had a 32-yard play. Smith had a 27-yard play. Corum had 34-yard play, and Nakua had the 31-yard touchdown or 31-yard play, which was that catch was crazy. The one, even though it was a bit of an OPI. That catch he had on Mike Jack was
oh
ridiculous.
My God, you talking about Puka? Yeah. My God, bro.
It was them dudes was going at it, bro. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later, but Mike Jack had the pick 6, and Puka got him back on that one-handed joint. Them dudes was going at it.
Oh my
that was
God,
a hell of a matchup.
That catch was freaking out.
It was crazy.
Standing, bro.
It was OPI though. He did.
He did. They didn't call it, but hot damn, that still was a hell of a catch, bro. Like,
yeah, it was a hell of a catch.
Oh my God.
But yeah, man, they was going at it. So those two dudes was going at it. Great to see. Great to see. But like I said, the Panthers were also able to match with explosive plays. We had a 35-yard touchdown screen to Hubbard. Bryce Young had a 24-yard scramble. Coker had a 33-yard touchdown on the 4th and 3, and then T-Mac had a 43-yard go-ahead touchdown on the 4th and 2. So we were able to match explosives with their explosive, and that kind of helped us in the game, especially on those 4th down calls. The moxie, the balls to go out there and call those plays, and for Bryce Young to throw those footballs in situations, bro. Ice cold, bro.
Bryce got that clutch gene that we haven't seen in a while, bro. Like, it's unbelievable when it's like 4th and go ahead, and he's got to get this joint, and he freak out here throwing TDs on 4th down. Unbelievable, incredible. Got to give him his due, give him credit.
Yeah, for sure. Bryce had a hell of a game. We'll talk about Bryce a little bit more later in the game, later in the show. Third quarter run marathon flipped control of the game. Out of halftime, we had a 10-play, 71-yard touchdown drive. 8 of the 10 plays in that first drive were Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard 2 to 5 yard runs at a time. You know, Bryce only had to make one tough throw. It was a 16-yard to Coker on 3rd and 5, and then he had the 4th down, another tough throw, which was the 33-yard play to Coker. And it's funny enough, I missed a lot of that drive because I was in line getting my
picture,
Jordan Gross autograph and picture. But I walked right back into my seat. I think on the 3rd down play. So I saw Coker, get his touchdown. It happened right in front of me. I got pictures kind of right in front of it. It's kind of dope. So shout out to Jalen Coker, and we'll talk about him a little bit later as well. But just though that kind of clock chewing, long sustainable drives, that's Carolina Panthers football. And it was good to see that go to work. We never abandoned the run. They kept stuck. They weren't getting huge chunks on the ground, but they stuck with it. And eventually it paid off. And they were able to kind of catch the Rams slipping in those 4th down plays, going deep because the run set that up. So it's good stuff.
And the thing that was big too, if I recall correctly, this was the first time the Rams punted in this quarter too. Or was that the 4th quarter?
I think so.
That was the first. That was the first time the Rams punted. So that was big. Like, we pretty much had the ball for pretty much the bulk of the 3rd quarter. Like the absolute bulk, like 10, 12 out of the 15 minutes or something like that. It was big.
Yep. And so, again, the 3 takeaways and the game's ceiling strip sack basically defined the defense's day. Boy, they was giving up a lot of yards between the 20. But we know we can't, anytime you watch a live stream with us, we'll say this is a bend but don't break defense. They're going to give up a lot between the 20s. But they're not going to give up points. And that last play, there's a couple of them. We'll talk about the Nick Scott end zone interception that erases the scoring drive. Then you had Mike Jack's pick 6 that produced points that our offense could not score initially. So he said, "Hey, let me go ahead and get these points for," because we did not convert any points off of that off of the Nick Scott interception, right? And so we had to. Mike Jack said, "You know what? Don't worry about it. I got it." So he goes out there and puts up 7 for us. And then Derrick Brown seals the game. We just talked about how Derrick Brown should be in the Pro Bowl. And this play tells you everything you need to know, bro. The strip sack of Stafford at the Carolina 31 on 3rd and 10 is recovered by DJ Wanham, and he kind of ran it down a little bit as far as he could. But basically, those 3 defensive plays were crucial in winning this football game. We don't win the football game without these 3 plays happening, especially the pick 6, because our offense, it took some time for our offense to get it going. But salute to the defense. They bend, but they did not break. They made plays when crucial times when it needs to happen. So salute to the defense. I know they get a lot of slack, a lot of flack, but it is what it is. And salute to Evero and those guys for making it happen. Again, keep in mind, no J.C. Horn, no Christian Roseboom. They're missing some pieces, right? So they're not no Merrick, right? So there's they did a good job considering the circumstances. But Dave, any thoughts on defensive plays?
Yo, man, they came at the right time. And you know what's funny? The other thing was the fact that Stafford, he broke a Tom Brady record of most consecutive TDs without a touchdown, and then they threw 2 picks in the next 2 drives, and one of them turned into a pick 6. So it was beautiful to see from that regard. Stafford with the 3 turnovers, man. So shout out to the defense, man. We, like you said, it's bend don't break, but they know how to do what they need to do when it's time to do it, and that's exactly what they did. So shout out to them.
This is a perfect tweet, a perfect comment. 6 turnovers in a week, bro. On Monday night, we had all those interceptions, the 3 interceptions. Then you got these additional turnovers, bro. Like, the defense is playing well, man. I remember the time not so long ago where we couldn't turn the football over at all. We weren't producing any kind of turnovers. But now this defense is clicking. It's working. They're bought in, and I know we have been very, very tough on Evero, but I don't know what clicked. Obviously, you get Derrick Brown back. That was a huge help. But you added talent as well. You got Merrick. Now, the only thing I'll say, I know we're praising the defense, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but the only thing I will say is that boy, we need a pass rush bad. We need
Where's the pass rush? Where is it?
Bad. Bro, if we had, bro, dare I say, I might be potting a little. I might be a little. Again, I get ahead of myself sometimes on these pods, and sometimes I just be talking. But dare I say, Dave, I think we are an elite pass rusher away from this defense being very, 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 very good. Very good, like top 5. Like, bro, they just cannot produce any pass rush, bro. Stafford had all day to throw the football, except on the last play. He had all day. We're better against the run. We're solid against the pass, but you cannot expect our cornerbacks to cover for 6-7 seconds. Bro.
I keep saying it. Y'all be giving me on Twitter talking about ain't that? I'm like, guys. A good pass rush, mask of suspect secondary, and we have a good secondary.
Yeah, we have a good secondary.
And we have a good secondary. So can you imagine if we had a pass rush?
Exactly.
Like, do you imagine? Like, we've been bragging about the turnovers, but can you imagine? Like, can you imagine what we would have if we had a? And the thing is, I know he's the ops now. Brian Purdy's second in the league. He's second in the league in sacks, bro.
He ops, bro.
I know he's the ops
on this show. No problem.
I'm just saying,
you the op, bro.
I need a pass rush.
His team trash.
Somebody. Anybody.
Trash.
All right. We got a couple super chats we need to hit.
Yep, go ahead, Dave.
Y'all see what the Browns said about Jennings? I see why Merrick did it. Shout out to the game guy.
Shout out to homie from the Browns, man. He went off on Jennings, bro. He snapped on Jennings, bro. He basically said, I see why what happened last week happened. Because he said he'd be saying some dirty stuff on the field. So again, we don't know the details. We don't know what he said per se, but he's out here saying some disrespectful things, and that's probably why Merrick got suspended for that game.
Shout out to Will Robinson. The bank was incredible Sunday. Shout out to the Section 339, the best section in the bank.
Hey, bro. Hey, Will. No, bro,
we ain't doing that, Will.
You can't take the best section in the stadium when it's 310, bro. I can't let you do that.
Can't do that.
Can't let you do that.
Is there a scenario where we keep Chuba, Rico, aka Chico, and Brooks? Maybe. It's gonna be hard though. I mean, Chuba's on the contract, so we'll keep him.
Yeah, Chuba's on the contract.
Rico's gonna be hard, bro. If he keeps running like this, it's gonna be tough.
Well, I think he's starting to cool off a little bit because Rico's getting his swag back. I think that
Chuba
again. Chuba's getting his swag back. But I think this is a good problem to have. I don't think Rico is going to be as expensive as we thought. Like, I don't think he's gonna hit a major bag out the park. I think we can do it, to be honest with you. And I think I'd advise, if we're going to be a run-first team, I would advise, Dan Morgan and company to do the needful and keep both of these guys. I think it's necessary. Having Brooks, a 3-way, bro, that's great too. But you got to keep the band together, bro.
All right. Got a couple more. Shout out to PM. Shout out PM. I appreciate y'all. Come on, chat. Keep pounding. Shout out to Double OK. My favorite pick, Ransom, is a future All-Pro, and he got top 5 NFL celebration already.
Yeah, he's got the Joker. He got the Joker celebration. That is kind of nasty. Something wrong with him. Some a little off, bro. Some a
Yo,
little
here,
off.
but that's what you want. That's what you want in your safeties, though.
Exactly.
That's exactly what you want in your safety.
Exactly what you want in your safety. But yeah, that Joker celebration with the smile is crazy, bro. That's wild.
Shout out to Samurai Bun. Steve's Avs 2.0 with a good pass rush. Bruh, we got to get a pass rush in here. Bad. Like, desperately needed. No props for the ops. They fine A cash.
No props for the
ops. I like that. That's a bar. No props for the ops. All right, let's keep it moving.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of props, let's give props to our Patreon members. Patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. That was solid. Solid little transition right there.
Pretty good transition right there, sir.
I learned from the best, Dave. I learned from you. Shout out to all of our MVP level members, man. We greatly appreciate all the content. All of the contributions to this channel, man. We could not do this thing without you. So we greatly appreciate all the MVP level members. We appreciate the franchise folks, and we also appreciate the free agents. Again, we could not do this show without your contributions. There are expenses that come along with continuing the show and making sure that the show it maintains the high quality that it is. We got to pay for stream. We got to pay for so many things. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but this is what helps us fund. Yeah, it's the reality, and this is what helps us fund this thing. So we greatly appreciate it. We appreciate any super chats, whether you're a free agent, a franchise player, or whether you're the MVP level. We appreciate everything that comes our way. So we greatly appreciate it. Can't thank y'all enough. Dave.
All right, I need you guys to go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. Let me tell you guys something, man. We only got 5 weeks left in NFL season. So this is your opportunity to get your highs and your lowers in. If you believe in the yards of Bryce Young and things of that sort, or if you think T-Mac's going to hit 1,000 yards and T-Mac's going to have another great day after he comes back from the bye, you can do that at Underdog. So go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. Playoff best ball is coming. It's my favorite time of the year, and I'll explain more of it when we get to that point. But make sure you guys support the channel and go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do.
Shout out to Underdog, man. We appreciate Underdog, great partner. We've been rocking with Underdog since day one, before they got super huge. We've been rocking with Underdog for a long time. Absolutely. So kudos to Underdog. All right, let's talk about Bryce Young, Dave. Bryce Young, 15 to 20, 206 yards. Most important stat, no turnovers. 0 turnovers and 3 tutties. Dave, I mean, I just wish we could see this consistently from Bryce Young, because we see what the potential is. And I know there's a lot of Bryce Young haters, right? I'm not a hater at all, right? I react to what we're given each week, right? When Bryce Young comes out and he lays a dud like last week, we're gonna be tough on him. But when he comes out and just lights it up like he did this week, I mean, those 4th down throws, and including the game sealing throw to Jalen Coker on 3rd and 5 to ice the game, or on 3rd and whatever it was, bro. Like these throws take some moxie, bro. Like you gotta have some moxie. So you gotta have some cojones to throw them footballs, bro. And so he did it. He has the potential to be great. We just need to see it consistently, bro. And Dave, what are your thoughts on Bryce Young and the kind of a conundrum that the Carolina Panthers find themselves in with Bryce and the up and down nature of his play?
So here's the thing. I know, like, we probably gonna get too deep into this discussion right now, but I don't, it's just PNP. We do what we do, right? So I know everybody's trying to figure out whether or not we need to consider the 5th-year option situation. And I've been thinking about this. I thought about this after the San Fran game, going all the way to what I saw on Sunday. And what I think at this point is this: he's getting his 5th-year option, no matter what happens at the end of this thing. And the reason why I feel that way is because you really ain't got no other option. Like, you kind of don't have much of a choice at this point. I think we're finally I think we're getting closer to the point where we know that those guys are in sync. Because a lot of times when Bryce has a bad day, a lot of times it's on other things that occurred during that game planning and what happened during that game in the sequencing. Like after the San Fran game, Canals kind of had to own up to the fact that he only ran the ball 9 times. You ain't helping Bryce Young that way, regardless of how well you think he played or not. But when you're supposed to be a run first team, you only run the ball 9 times. You can't win a game like that. It's kind of hard, right? But that being said, I think what he did on Sunday was freaking incredible. It was outstanding. The fourth down throws, bro. Like, but that's what he does. And like this is his 11th game winning drive, right? He's the youngest to get to 11 game winning drives in NFL history.
Yep.
So like, yeah. So yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You cooking.
Nah, but
Dave, go ahead.
Now, so like for me, it's like he's getting the 5th-year option. He's going to be our QB for the next couple of seasons. And I know some folks might feel a way about that, but we could try to help him in other places now. We finally got him the offensive weapons. We got him a running game. We got him some pretty good wide receivers. Offensive line hasn't been in pretty good shape and it's been in a very, very long time. Now all we need is a freaking pass rush, and we close. We there, bro. Yeah. We there. Like we there.
I mean, it feels weird. It feels really weird.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, this is weird. This is odd because I haven't Cam didn't have all this. Like Cam had a good defense though. He had a good defense.
Yeah, good defense, but definitely not the offense. But
no.
But I think that's that intangible that we're looking for Bryce to be able to have, right? Like the ability to, and he did it like in this game, like the ability to, when things break down and things aren't perfect, can you elevate the team, right? And I think what we saw from Bryce in those 4th down play, and again, I think that Canales saw something, right? It goes back to what you said. Like Canales owns up to when he doesn't do well. And I think that Canales saw something, and I think he chopped up the Rams, right? He saw, hey, Bryce, look at these, when you know, because they can talk to him as they go out in the first 15 seconds of the play clock or whatever. Hey, check this safety. He's one-on-one. He's gonna have one-on-one. Look at T-Mac. And I think they were in sync, like Dave said. They're starting to be in sync. So we need more of that. I think we need to see more. It's gonna be interesting. I think seeing Bryce finish this season on a high note, it's going to do wonders for his stock. It's going to do wonders for, for our belief in him as a fan base. But I just feel like we just gotta see consistency, bro. We gotta see consistency, bro. That's it. That's all we ask for is consistency.
I'm with you because his highs are very high.
They are.
His highs are high, bro. It's kind of like a I can't think of a rap album off the top of my head right now, but like when you listen to an album and like the highs are like up there, bro. They're like rock, like best songs in their career, but them lows are bad. And when Bryce has a bad day, it's a bad day, especially when he doesn't have a run game going. It's a rough day. So I just think that this team has the potential to do damage if they make the playoffs. Like they're talented enough to do it, and they've shown it. They're like they pull up that playoff picture chart of the teams that are still in the playoffs or whatever. We're 2-1 against those teams.
Yeah.
Like so from my perspective, I'm sitting here like, all right, man, we're kind of in this. Like we can, if we can win this, the only path I think the only path right at this point is winning the division in my eyes. But we could pull this up. We can pull this off. Oh, 3-1. Oh, I stand corrected.
Oh, my fault.
Bryce is only.
This is a great comment. Great comment.
Yep, that's true. And we've seen it.
That sums it up perfectly. Like Bryce is only as good as the play call as Canales play calling, and when they're on the same page, we can beat anybody. But when they're not in sync, we can lose anybody, and that's exactly what's been happening. Exactly what's been happening. Oh, my fault, Dave. You have to hit the super chats.
Yeah, let's catch up on super chats real fast. Let me see. We got a couple. Okay. I'm a BY hater, but I'm ready to be proven wrong. Shout out to Jay Haynes, 69. Look, man, there's a lot of y'all out there in these streets. I just hope I hope all you guys come around like you do, sir. Someone convinced Bryce every down is 4th 90. Shout out to you, my man. The BY situation is a coaching issue. I mean, we can alleviate it to that too, and that's on Canales. That's why I always had my opinion when it came to Dave Canales as a head coach. And I know Rashad don't agree with me. I don't think he's going to get a chance to get his own quarterback, bro, because he knew what he inherited when he took this job. He knew what this gig was, and I stand by that. So, like, I think if this don't work with Bryce, it's a package deal, in my opinion. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Like, I felt that way since the hire. Shout out to Brandon P. X5V. Josh Allen, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Sam Darnold, and more were all wildly inconsistent before their 25th B-Day. Steady play comes with time.
That's true.
Valid point.
That's
valid
valid.
point. And two of these guys are Hall of Famers. I mean, I ain't ready to call Sam Darnold a Hall of Famer. He's got a lot of time in his career left. And Josh Allen, some people might say he is. He ain't there yet. I ain't ready to crown him yet. But that's just my opinion. Not saying he's not a good quarterback, but he's not there.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I might have missed one more. Oh, there's one more.
You good?
You sure? Oh no, there's one more. Here it is. On that T-Mac game-winning TD, it's beautiful to see BY9 go through his progressions and not just look for T-Mac. He was actually the last option. Yeah, absolutely, Double OK. I agree. Oh, look at this beautiful chart.
Yeah. Another solid chart. Solid chart. Couple passes behind the line of scrimmage. But we're stretching the football field out a little bit. He's got a couple passes, 20 plus, couple passes, 10 plus. So it ain't the perfect chart, but it definitely is something that was solid. When you look at the game, it played out well. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at it at all.
Those two over 20s were the fourth down plays too.
Yeah, correct.
Wow,
fourth down
bro.
plays. Yep, exactly right.
That is wild, man.
Yep. But as Dave mentioned earlier, Bryce is the youngest player to have 11 game-winning drives in NFL history. Beat Josh Allen, just beat Peyton Manning. So let's let it play out. Let's see what happens. Bryce is cooking right now. Let's just see if we can develop a tad bit of consistency, and I think we might be okay. We might have our guy. So we'll see. It's
good company to be in too.
Great company to be in. But real quick, let's talk about our guy, Dave, Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker is a guy that, we've been waiting for a little bit of a breakout from him. We know last year he had the game against Dallas where he went off. This game, he had 4 receptions, 74 yards, and a tutty. I think Canales and them have said they want to give him the football more. I do recall seeing a couple issues maybe where there have been some miscommunication and where Bryce is thinking one thing and Coker's thinking another. So I think that's going to come, that chemistry is going to continue to develop over time. But the reason why I want to talk about Jalen Coker is because it was great to see the emotion that he had when he scored, bro. Like he snapped, like he was so excited. And it was dope to see that because I think he was battling some things internally, dealing with the injury early on in the season, kind of derailed him, got him off his pivot a little bit, and to kind of see all that come out. I hope this is the moment that will help propel him and get his confidence up and show that he's capable. We know, like everybody watching the show knows, because we've been talking about Coke for a long time. We talked about he was going to be the new Mr. Third Down. We talked about he was going to be the Adam Thielen replacement, and we saw all of that today, right? On Sunday. We saw how he was the guy, the go-to guy in the clutch moment to ice the game. He was the guy, right? Nobody else was able to do. He got wide open. He got into the middle of the defense, sat on it. He was wide open. We know how good Jalen Coker is, and it's great to see him kind of hit that potential, hit that peak. And I think he's going to continue to get better and better. He just needs more time, more reps, and to stay on the field. And hopefully the injury bug doesn't, continue to derail him. So, Dave, any thoughts on Jalen Coker's performance?
Shout out to him, man, because it's funny on that 4th down play that he had. It was butter, bro. And that was the second time they went to him in that drive. So it was like beautiful to see. So shout out to him, man. Like, I'm happy for him. I know he went through a lot. He pretty much almost got as many yards as Leggett at this point, believe it or not, with less receptions.
After missing all those games, too.
After missing all those games.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. I mean, I know that Bryce trusts him. He trusts Coke. So because he doesn't deter from going to him. So it was great to see him have the day that he had, especially in a big time game like this. And like I said, I felt like the Rams was the number 1 team in the league coming into the game. I still think they are, even after us beating them. But for him to have a performance like this is freaking outstanding. Him, man, and shout out to T-Mac too. Like, them two, man.
I want to let's talk about T-Mac for a second. I know I'm gonna talk about him in the rookie watch a little bit in a second, but I do want to take a moment to talk about T-Mac, and I don't think we give him T-Mac enough credit.
Or how good he's been this year.
Not just that, Dave, but how he's not been a diva either, because there's been games where he hasn't really touched the football. Like, I know he has almost 1,000 yards, so he's producing. That's
I told him he was going to get 1,000 more to go into the season.
Yeah, but my point is, though, he's not getting again. Coker got 6 targets in this game. He led the team in targets. He's not getting 5-10 targets per game like a traditional wide receiver one. But when he does touch the football, he's producing. And he's not being a diva about touching the football. I think we might be taking a little bit of that for granted. I know he's a rookie, and he may feel like he isn't owed like those kind of targets, but he is. I think he is truly wide receiver one, and he deserves those targets. But he's not making a big deal out of not getting those targets. You know what I mean?
Why?
So, like, why is that?
I think it's because he understands that winning takes precedence over all that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, they winning games. Like, we saw AJ Brown lose his freaking gasket about the fact that he wasn't getting targets, but they were winning.
Yeah.
But at times they were struggling too, because the Eagles aren't the Eagles. They're not as good as what folks are hyping them up to be. But I say all that to say is, like, he has not been a diva, and that's not a bad thing. And I think that's part of the reason why they probably liked him, because he was a dog on the field, but he got his job done. He did what he needed to do. So shout out to him.
Yeah, man. Salute to T-Mac. Salute to T-Mac, bro. But anyway, here we go. Rookie watch. Here's the rookie watch. So T-Mac had 57.7 grade. He played 46 snaps, had 1 reception for 46 yards and touchdown. That was the 4th down play that we were just talking about. Nick Gordon had a 39, 52 snaps, 0 pressures, 1 tackle. Again, rookie is kind of taking his lumps. I think he's very good against the run, but has not quite developed his pass rush skill set just yet. So he's still developing. It's going to take a little bit of time for him. Princely, somebody asked about him earlier about his lack of usage. He only plays 6 snaps, no registered stats at all. I would like to see more from Princely. I'm not sure why he's not getting the snaps. I know he started hot when Dave Canal said, I want to see more of the rookies. He started out pretty hot. Like, he was getting a little bit more snaps, but now that's kind of going back to the mean of him getting, 5-6 snaps per game. I know he's basically a 3rd down kind of a pass rush specialist. So that is why he's essentially limited. He's not an every down guy. Like, he can't play that well against a run like Nick Gordon. He's not a complete edge like Nick Gordon is. And so I think that's what's limiting him. Hopefully he'll get better. Hopefully he'll continue to develop. But I would like to see more from Princely, because I do think we are like I said earlier, a true elite pass rusher away from being a very, very good defense. And having Princely in the rotation as a pass rush specialist is not a bad thing to have. It's just he has to find his role. Trevor Etienne, 62.8 grade. He played 5 snaps, had 1 reception for 4 yards. Latham Ransom, 53.7 grade, played 34 snaps, had a sack, 6 tackles, and 2 stops. Stops are kind of those plays that end drives. He had 2 of those, according to PFF. So this dude stuffed the stat sheet. Again, keeping in mind that Trevon Moehrig did not play. Americ did not play. And so he had a lot more snaps than he usually has as well.
Opportunity.
Yep. Cam Jackson did not play. Mitchell Evans, my guy, bro. Mitchell Evans, I know we talk a lot about T-Mac, and obviously T-Mac is the guy, the number 1 pick, our 1st round guy. But Mitchell Evans is probably my 2nd favorite pick of this draft. He's continuing to play well. I know he had a back-breaking holding call on one of the plays, but he's a complete tight end. He can block, he can catch, and we're seeing that he's going to get better and better and better. And I'm excited to have Mitch. I'm excited to see Mitchell Evans hit his peak. He played 34 snaps, had 3 receptions for 20 yards. Again, we're not seeing Jatavion or Tommy get that many targets. You know what I mean? So, like, Tommy got 2 targets. I don't think Jatavion got any targets. So that tells you how we feeling about Mitchell Evans.
But the fact that the fact that a quarter of the targets that Bryce Young passed to was tight ends is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very fascinating to me. But it goes back to what we talk about. We're talking Bryce is only going to throw the ball 20, 25 times. Man, these joints are limited, bro.
I agree with this. Overt Pumpkin. He says Evans is what happens when you build a tight end in the lab. He's just perfect. I 1000% agree, bro. He's solid. I'm telling you, he's gonna be him in the next 2 or 3 years. We're gonna be like, wow, we got a steal, and got him in the 5th round too, which is crazy. He's definitely gonna be solid for sure.
He's good, man.
Future TE1. I think he's TE1. I want to put him in TE1 spot, but definitely yeah, we can't do that for sure, but he's definitely going to be future TE1.
Well, we got look. I think Jatavion, you got to keep his head on the swivel, man. If he ain't getting these target share, I mean, you got to keep his head on the swivel a little bit. Now, I think Tommy is okay. Like, I think he's going to be fine. I mean, they just re-signed
Tommy's
him,
a good blocker. Yeah, Tommy's
a good blocker, so he's going to be
fine.
Tommy
only got a 2-year deal, which it aligns with the peak of Mitchell Evans.
Yeah,
like it's going to align with peak, and I like Tommy Tremble a lot. Friend of the show, by the way. We had Tommy on the show his rookie year. So we like Tommy. We fans of Tommy Tremble around these parts. But I think the contract structure and the way things were built, it aligns with him, with Mitchell Evans being him in year 3. Right. Jimmy Horn played had a 56.6 grade, played 4 snaps and no registered stats. So again, we had a super chat earlier asking about Jimmy Horn Jr. Just one of them things, man. Just one of them things. It's a lot of mouths to feed on the offense, and like Dave just said,
20 throws.
Yeah, Dave just said 25% of the throws went to a tight end. So that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, T-Mac only had 1 catch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like if Coker got 6 targets, the tight ends got 5. There's only 9 left for everybody else.
Right. Exactly.
It's
a good problem. Good problem to have.
Good problem to have. All right, we got a couple super chats we got to get through, man. Shout out to 803 Nate. Convince Bryce he's playing the Falcons every week and we'll be fine. Beat the Falcons. Beat the Falcons.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve0704. Peyton said teams give up on QBs too quickly. He said it's time to let a coach and a QB grow together. Canals is 2 years in. Bryce hasn't had any consistency yearly. I mean, this is the most consistency he's had with Canals there for 2 years. Steve-O, love the show. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Dickie Davis. BY and DC are growing together. Yep, I agree.
Agreed.
And Dyron Almer is Bryce Young or Eli Manning. Nah, I'm not going. I don't want to do that. I'm not that high on Eli, so I don't want to do that.
Okay. I mean,
it's early.
I'm not mad, bro. I'm not mad at that. I mean, Eli had help, bro. It's nothing wrong with having help.
No, I know, but like Eli also threw a lot of interceptions. Eli also threw a lot of interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do that. I understand. Eli, I get it, but no, I ain't ready to do that yet.
Fair. All right. Again, rookie watch. T-Mac again, right there. He's 100 and some change away from hitting that 1,000 yards. And bro, I'm throwing a party, bro. When he hits 1,000 yards, it's gonna be fantastic. I know we got an extra game, and that 1,000 yards ain't quite what it used to be. But we haven't had.
If he does it in 3 games, if he does it in 3 more, he does it in the next 3 games. I'm gonna.
Fair.
Look, I just wanted to break Kevin Benjamin's rookie record. That's all I wanted to
do. Is what? How many KB have?
I think he was like
KB had 13. Was it?
No.
He had a 1,300 yard a year though, didn't he?
No.
I'm capping, Dave.
You are, because you were predicting 1,200 yards the second year. No,
my bad. I did.
Yeah,
that's what it was, Dave.
Yeah, you out here. Let me pull it up because I want to make sure.
I did predict it.
Yo, that joint was it.
Used to throw that
I was right. 1,008. 1,008. Yeah. 1,008. So I just need him to break that. Just break that, please, for the love of God. Break that for the love of God. Hey, Bryce, if you're watching, I understand you targeting Coker, and I'm happy for my boy Jalen. But look, man, you got to give him enough targets get past 1,008. Yeah, let him get 1,008. Let him. So I know we're 174 away. So I need 183 yards these last 3 games, preferably, just so there's clarity. But get it in 4. Just do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
And this is where I'm at too. This is where I'm at. 40 East Trill. This is where I'm at. I just wanted to have more than Egbuka. That's where I'm at.
Well, that's more reason why. That's more reason why we're playing the Bucks twice, so you got opportunity to do it in front of them. So
yeah, that's where I'm at, bro. Exactly where I'm at with it. But salute to T-Mac. He's continuing to cook.
Guys, quit being greedy. Listen, DMX said it best. Stop being greedy. 1,200. That's asking for way too much.
What's he on pace for, Dave? You a mathematician?
Oh God! All right, let me see here. He's got
how many games he played? 13 games.
13 games. So he's got
826 yards per game.
Hold on, 826.
4 more games.
Let's see.
Plus,
he's on pace for 1080. 1080. Yeah. 1080.
Fair.
Just get the 1009, bro. 1009. 1010. To keep it thin. So just
how many touchdowns does Egbuka have?
I have no idea how many touchdowns Egbuka has.
Now, I gotta look it up now because this dude, they hyping this dude up like he out here killing. He got 6 touchdowns. How many T-Mac got? T-Mac got he up there with him?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
T-Mac has. He got at least. Hold on.
He has 6'2".
Yeah, man. We stop hyping this dude up, bro. We got the guy, bro. We got the guy. Not Egbuka ain't him. We got the guy.
Everybody was hyping up Golden too. Matthew Golden. He ain't doing much of anything. I got him on fantasy league, and I'm in shambles. It's confirmed
he does have 6. He does have 6 touchdowns. So
Egbuka got 6 too.
Both of them got 6.
Oh wow, these are tied.
And we got more yards.
And that's good. That's good for 11th. Bro. By the way, 6 is good for Todd for 11th in the league. And T-Mac is 8th in the NFL in receiving yards right now. So he's top 10 in the NFL.
Bro. That's crazy.
Top 10 in the NFL.
We got us a guy, bro. We got us one day.
Yeah, we sure do.
And I know you didn't want to pass rush, but this is what
I know. I still want a pass rush. I prefer the pass rush. And we saw Sunday why we need one, but we also need a T-Mac.
We did need both. We
need both, bro.
Two things can be true, Dave. Two
things can absolutely be true.
All right, here we go. So here's where we currently stand. This feels weird to even have this segment. Dave, I don't think we've had this segment in the last 5, 6. How long have we been doing this pod? 7 years?
Oh God, just pushed
7, 8
years. 8 years.
We haven't done this segment in 7 years. So this feels kind of weird. So if I stumble over my words, I'm just a little nervous because I don't know how. I've never been in this predicament, so I don't know how to talk about playoffs. But we are in the conversation, Dave. We're in the conversation. We're 500 or better. We're right there. We control our own destiny. It feels good. I want to state this before I move forward. Panther fans, relish the moment, right? Even if something goes awry and we don't happen to make the playoffs, bro, don't get. It's okay, bro. Just take the season for what it was and just be happy that we're actually showing some real improvement. Like if the season ended right now, we can all say that it's been a good season, right?
I'm gonna make it easier for you.
Go ahead, Dave.
We're already tied for the most wins we've had since Tepper's been the owner of this franchise. We're already there.
Yeah,
we're already there. And the one season where he had 7 wins, it was with an interim coach. So we're already there, guys. Like, enjoy this. Like, we're legitimately has a legitimate shot to make the playoffs. And us making the playoffs pretty much means we're division champs. So we got a legitimate shot to win a division for the first time since 2015.
Yeah.
We're
right there.
We're there, guys.
Right there. We're
10 years. It's been 10 years since we won this division. 10 years. Do you know, Ron Rivera was our coach. You know how many head coaches we had since then?
A lot.
10 years. Enjoy this. Legitimately enjoy this. Enjoy it. Yeah. We got a better record than the Chiefs right now, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Stop playing with it. We better than the Chiefs. Stop playing with us, bro.
We are, man. Even the Chiefs gonna make the playoffs now.
Mahomes who?
Yeah, I think they're going.
Mid-homes. That's what I call them. Mid-homes.
Yo, wouldn't it be wild if the Chiefs and the Ravens don't make the playoffs, bro? That would be
super wild. That would be super wild.
And it could happen. It could happen. Now, Baltimore's leading the division right now, but it's by circumstance. I mean, because everybody's 6-6. The Bengals ain't even out yet. Joe Burrow can mess around and win the dang on the AFC North if he wanted to. He's back. He can mess around with the AFC North, which would be wild. So it's gonna be. There's a lot of we need the parity of the NFL this year has been insane. The parity has been insane. So there's a lot of things that can happen. The freaking Patriots are the 1 seed, bro. Like, think about that for a second. As bad as they were last year.
Yeah,
they're the 1 seed.
Bears,
they're the 1 seed. The Bears too.
Yeah, man. It's parity, man. Parity is at play. Like the good. It's the NFL. It's supposed to be cyclical. This is what's supposed to happen by design. So
they're passing that test this year, bro.
So hopefully it's gonna be our turn. But Dave, real quick. I skipped some slides. Hold on. Let me unblock them real quick. But yeah, I think we're right here, man. It's a good spot to be in. I feel good about the season. Yes, we have a challenge, right? We do have a challenge.
Where's Bigelow at? Where's Bigelow at?
We gotta have a round table, bro.
I don't know if they want to have a round table right now because they could be eliminated this week. Like, they could be out the paint. The Saints are already gone.
Saints are out. Yeah.
Saints are already out. So now all we got left is those birds that were supposed to win the division. Where's Bigelow at? Oh, tragedy.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
I don't have the slide, but anyway, we're right there, a game and a half behind a half game behind the Saints. The Tampa Bay Bucks. So we're right there. We're in contention. I want to pull up this.
Who do the Bucks play this week?
The Saints.
Oh, Jesus! Never mind.
Yeah.
That's why you said we're one that we're gonna be one game out. We're gonna be one game out by the end of this weekend.
We're gonna be a full game behind them after this week, but it's okay. Maybe the Bucks can shock the world. We'll see.
The Bucks got a much outside of playing us twice. They got a pretty soft schedule in those last 4 games compared to us, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Pull up the Bucks schedule real fast. Yeah, they have. Oh God, they got the Saints, the Falcons, Bucks, Dolphins.
Hey, Dolphins is hooping a little bit right now.
Yeah, so the only hope, and they got a short week to Atlanta too. But the only hope is the Dolphins. I'm gonna go ahead and put a wild take, and I think if the Falcons don't win another game between now and that Thursday night game against the Bucks, I don't think they're gonna. I think it's gonna get ugly pretty quickly. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, they definitely go can Raheem.
That sucks, man.
He out of here, bro. So this is the playoff simulator day. We can actually predict the playoffs week by week, right? So if you want to quickly rapid fire and pick these games, and let's see what happens with the Carolina Panthers. We got week 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18 to pick. So let's quickly go through these games, Dave. Who you got?
I'm gonna think about it from a playoff perspective. My picks can change by then, but we'll do Detroit. I'll take Detroit here.
Detroit.
Because the tie doesn't help us with the Cowboys. So
I said quick, Dave. Quickly.
All right, Detroit, Dolphins, Steelers.
Going Steelers there.
Bucks.
Going Bucks.
Colts.
Oh no, it's okay. It's a tough game.
Colts.
Browns.
The team. Seattle. Bengals. Give me Cincinnati.
That's a tough game.
Give me Cincinnati. Denver.
That's another tough one. Yeah, Packers. That's a tough one.
Rams, Chiefs. Bolts.
Chargers.
Bolts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with that. So that's week 14. So after week 14, we'll be a full game behind Tampa, like we said. And then week 15, another quick one. So Falcons, Bucks.
Bucks, Pats. Bengals at home.
You rocking with the Bengals all the way, huh?
No. Jags, Chiefs, Texans. Yeah.
Bears,
Chicago, Washington.
Command. Yeah, they're gonna go
Yeah.
streaking.
Yeah.
Eagles.
Eagles,
Ooh, this is a tough one right here.
Seahawks.
Yeah, it's a tough
Seahawks.
one.
Denver.
Okay.
Denver.
San
I'm
Francisco,
a believer. San Fran. Us.
Panthers. That's another
Uh
tough one. Tough game right here.
let's do the Rams. Dallas.
Cowboys, and then that's
Steelers again.
interesting. Okay.
Steelers again.
All right. So after this game, we would still be a game behind because Tampa would win, we would win. So nothing changes there. And then week 16, here we go. This is where ish gets real for the Panthers. Okay, so let's quickly go through these days.
Rams. I picked LA.
Oh, my bad.
LA. Philly. Chicago.
This is an ugly game right here.
You know what? Jets.
Yeah, I would go with the Jets too.
Buffalo.
Chiefs.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a tough
Ravens
game.
Ravens gonna get eliminated this day. Give me New England.
Mm.
Give me New England. God. Bolts.
Hard. Yeah.
Vikings.
Here we go, Dave.
Us.
That's
Denver. Is at home. Denver.
Yeah. I'm rocking. I'm with you.
Cardinals.
Ugly game right there.
Yeah, that's ugly as hell.
Texans.
Lions. I'll give Detroit that one.
The Lions there.
Cincinnati again, man.
Bro, what's up with you, bro?
I'm gonna take the Colts there too at home.
It's a tough.
That's a tough one though. That's a tough one.
So in this scenario, we would then take the lead, right? Because we own the tiebreaker against Tampa.
Point.
So we would be solid there. Week 17, Cowboys.
The Star, the Lions, Chiefs.
Tough one.
Chiefs.
Tough one.
Oh God, Raiders.
What?
Raiders.
You're wilding, but we'll rock with it. There's no implications. No implications.
None. It doesn't matter.
Here we go.
Bolts.
Chargers.
Oh God. Seattle.
Tough.
I think Seattle get us, man.
Okay. That's at home though, Dave. I don't know. I don't know about that.
If we're 10-point underdogs, I'll change my mind. But right now in Seattle, okay?
Fair enough.
Give me Green Bay. I think the Raiders gonna be out of it by now. Bengals again. Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I'll give you that one.
Steelers. Patriots.
This is ugly.
God.
That's an ugly game.
Saints. Colts. Bucks. Bills. Actually, Philly. I'll do Philly. Oh God. San Fran.
Tough one.
Yeah, San Fran for me. And Rams.
So in this scenario, Tampa Bay would then take back over because we would lose to Seattle.
Yeah.
And Tampa would beat the Dolphins. Okay. So then the final week of the game, this would be basically the division, right?
Yeah.
We would have to win this game
to
go to
my biggest fear. In a perfect world, I would love for us to not be in this scenario, because that means they're gonna flex our game to Sunday night.
Yeah, they will, and
they will flex our game to Sunday night. If it goes like we just think it's gonna go, they're gonna flex our game Sunday night. And I don't hate the Bills, bro. I just don't think they're as good as they have been. Yeah. I think Josh Allen is like Josh Allen does not have a number one receiver, and it shows. And I like James Cook.
So what would happen? Let's hypothetically say what would happen if we lost to Tampa, but we did beat Seattle. Tampa will win in that scenario.
But would 10-7 get us a wild card?
No, we're not getting a wild card, bro. That's out the question. We're not getting a wild card.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
No,
I'm looking at these records. I'm like, nah, we're not.
No chance.
Because the problem is that freaking tie that Green Bay and Dallas had. That's a killer, because we beat both of those guys, and the tiebreaker doesn't help us because of that damn tie. We beat both of them, but the tie kills us. So we got to be ahead of them in the record standings.
So what happens? What happens if we tie the Bucks?
Oh, we will win.
No, Tampa wins.
No, Tampa will win. because we got a 7th loss. We got to beat Seattle in that case. Then we would get it.
Yep.
Nah, but that damn tie between Green Bay and Dallas pretty much kills the tiebreakers that we had against them because we beat both of them. So we would own the tiebreaker if that was the case. Go back to that tie.
Which
Will
tie?
we steal the wild card from Green Bay?
No.
And hold on, wait. What's Green Bay's record? Give Green Bay that loss. Who's Green Bay playing in the final week of the season? Let's say they lose to Minnesota. Even I know that's not going to happen, but let's say they lose to Minnesota right there. Green Bay, Minnesota. Bottom, right next to us. No, pick Minnesota. Pick Minnesota. We would. Oh shit, Detroit would get in then. Damn. All right, never mind.
Yeah, we're not getting a tiebreaker, bro. It's not happening.
I tried, honest.
Yeah, we're not getting in there, bro. It ain't happening.
All right. I just want to check, see what the thing is.
So wild card won't be an option. So we
gotta win the division.
Basically, we gotta win out, bro. Just keep it a buck.
Actually,
we don't have to, but
we gotta sweep the Bucks.
We gotta sweep
and
the
get
Bucks.
another win. If we sweep the Bucks and beat either the Saints or Seattle, we're in.
Agreed.
That's simplest way to think about it. Agreed. Sweep the Bucks and beat Seattle or the Saints.
The Saints. Yep.
That's it. You do that, you're in. It gets kind of harder if we lose to the Bucks once, because then we got to get the win somewhere else. So that means we got to beat Seattle and we got to beat the Saints, I believe. And then at that point, it's going to come to other stuff, conference record and all the other shit. It's going to come to other, because the head-to-head were 1-1. So then it will come down to how you did in the conference. So best way to do this: sweep the Bucks, beat either the Saints or Seattle or both. But sweeping the Bucks is part of the equation. We got to sweep the Bucks.
Yep, got to sweep the Bucks, man.
If we sweep the Bucks,
they said, what if we sweep the Bucks and lose the other two?
All right, well,
I think the Bucks. I'll do that, but
I think the Bucks will win. I think the Bucks
will get. Yeah, the Bucks will get in on.
If they win their 2 games, they'll get in.
Yeah, so that, and then sweep the Bucks, and then let's say we lose to the Saints. Yeah, Tampa would get in. We can't afford to. We have to win. If Tampa loses any of their games, it gets interesting too, right?
Oh yeah,
like, we're going off the assumption that Tampa, the only 2 games they lose is against us.
Yeah,
right? It changes dramatically if they lose another game.
Yeah, if they lose to Miami, which is possible. If they lose to Miami, it's possible.
And
but then I don't know, like, what is
playing with the Saints, bro? They could lose to the Saints too.
What is the let me see I'm gonna pull up the NFL standings because I want to see what the conference record is for the Bucks. What are the Bucks? Let me see NFL standings, because that matters at that point. Because we're ending up tied with them, we go 1-1. Then it's gonna come down to conference record. Oh nah, where's NFL.com? There we go. Conference record for the Bucks right now, as it stands, is 5-3, and we are 5-3. And they're the only conference game they got left outside of us is the Saints. So we can't, truth be told, if we're gonna lose one, we can't afford to lose any of them because we got to keep the conference record intact.
Yeah,
because they play Atlanta too. So they play the Bucks play Atlanta, the Saints, and us twice. So yeah. So we kind of need to sweep the Bucks and beating the Saints or the Seahawks is the way.
Yeah, we can lose to the Seahawks, and Seahawks are tough, bro. That's a tough squad, bro.
They're 9-3, the same record as the Rams right now.
But they got to come across. They got to come across the state, come across the United States. That trip ain't no joke. And I think is it a 1:00 game too?
Yes.
The Rams just succumb to that fate too. So it is what it is. That's not an easy trip.
No, I'm with you, man. The thing is, we have no way to catch up to these guys. Like the Seahawks or the 40, and the fact that we lost to San Fran
too, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They both TBD.
Yeah, the San Fran game, that one is a big one because that was another tiebreaker scenario type of thing.
But we can't go back and change it, bro. It's
I
cool.
know.
We have to live in our reality.
I know.
What's in front of us is in front of us, and we still right now can get into the playoffs. What happened in the past? I told it stream that on Sunday. It's cool. We can play the shoulda, coulda, woulda game all day long. Oh, we should have beat the Saints. Yeah, that's cool. But we still have an opportunity. It's right in front of us if we go out there and execute. So it's all good, man. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're gonna be fine.
So what's the other? I'm looking at the scenarios with what we did through week 17. What's the bottom row? You scroll down. Just scroll down. Oh, LA and Pittsburgh would get in. Okay. So the Bengals still wouldn't get in with all I did for them. They still wouldn't get in.
Damn. Yeah, you gave them damn near every game.
Yeah, but they're one game out. We didn't do the final week, so they could mess around and get in.
No, we did. We did do the. Oh, we didn't. You're right.
We didn't do the final week. We didn't finish the final week.
Give them that win and see what happens.
Yeah, give them that win, and then what happens to the Steelers?
Where's the Steelers at? Ravens. Oof.
The Ravens can ruin their season. So let's say they do.
Yeah, they would get in then.
Yep, they would get in because they went on the tiebreaker against Pittsburgh. That's diabolical, bro. They got a shot to get in. And the freaking AFC West gets 3 teams in again because the Chiefs will get in at that point. That's kind of wild. And Buffalo will be out. You see that? Buffalo will be out. But anyway, craziness.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Good show. Excited, man. Again, Panther fans, man, make sure y'all stay in the moment, bro. Like we in a good spot.
Stay in the moment, bro.
We in a good spot, man. And even if we happen to lose and things don't go our way, just take the season for what it is, man. Nobody really expected us to be in the playoff hunt right now. So this is a bonus. What the space that we're in right now is in a boat. We're playing with house money at this point, like as a Panthers fan. So let's not be like, oh, we should have did this and should have did that. No, nobody really expected us to make the playoffs. Right. So if we do make it, that's a huge bonus. And we just week to week, we'll see how this thing goes and we'll see what comes of it. Hopefully the ball bounces our way. Bro, we've been delivered so many gut punches over the course of the past 7 years. I think it's time for the football guys to bless the Panthers, bro. Like we've been kicked while we're down. It's time for us to make it happen. So I think we're gonna do it. I feel confident in the team. Hopefully Canales and Bryce stay on the same page. Defense, we get healthy. Everybody comes back and we start to play with some moxie. And yeah, I feel good. I feel good about it. And if show up to the games, bro. If y'all local, pull up, bro. Pull up, man. The ticket it's probably not gonna be that too expensive. Pull up to the games, man. It's gonna be good times, amazing times.
Derrick, my brother, you shouldn't be upset because none of y'all, a lot of us didn't think this was gonna happen.
Bro,
I was one of the only ones that said we had an outside shot to get into the playoffs this year. There weren't too many folks that was thinking that. So
damn sure wasn't.
You should not be out here upset if we miss the playoffs. Like we're gonna unless we go 0-4, we're gonna have more wins than ever the first time since Tepper's been the owner of the team.
Right.
Like all we gotta do is win one more game. We've already broke that. So I don't think it's you shouldn't be upset. Enjoy the ride, guys. Enjoy it. Yeah, like we're in freaking December and we're not doing mock. Shade had to do a mock draft Monday all season. That alone should show you something.
I might just
No, stop. No. None. No. We don't need it. Mock draft Monday for 15th. No.
That's funny.
We're good. No, absolutely not. Not until we're out. That's when he did them. Because we were out. So we were out here doing that joint in October because we were already out. We knew there was no hope, no dream, just nightmares. We were already out.
No dreams, just nightmares, Dave. I like what
no
you did.
No dreams, just nightmares. Let me make sure we get all these super chats because otherwise I don't want to get yelled at. Shout out to Double O Kane. Panthers versus Bears playoff game is inevitable. That would be wild.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That would be wild. Did anyone see the tantrum Rule did during that Iowa game? I have no idea. I don't watch enough P4 sports to know what the heck P4 football knowing what happened with that. Like, only reason why I saw the Lane Kiffin thing is because that's everything that was on Twitter for a while. Shout out to Steve-O. If we have to beat Tampa 2 times to get in, do you sit your starters versus Seattle? Hell no. No, because if Tampa loses, we might not need it anymore. It all depends. No, absolutely not. But I still think they would have to lose 2 games for us to get in that scenario. But no. T Griff 757. Bryce earned the nickname Ice Bryce. He's clutch. I agree.
He is clutch. He's clutch. He's playing clutch football right now. He is. All All right, Dave. With that said, man, we gave y'all a pretty long show.
Sure
so
did.
Anything before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. Just make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter. And we out, man. See y'all tomorrow.
We out here. See y'all. Peace.
Shout out to PNP. It's Rashad and Dave. Keep the vibes up. Ain't nothing serious, we just having fun. We the best podcast. PNP. No need to pause. Keep pounding. Doing this for years, Superman like Cam. Ice up, sun like spinach at the scoreboard. 0 to 50, no other teams can compete. I know you feel me. Keep pounding. Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, go Panthers. You know we gotta. You know we gotta. Cause it's Carolina, go Panthers.